Hi Saleem, my name is Mihir from gsmExchange. Can you please introduce yourself and your company to us?
Thank you so much, Mihir, for having me over the interview. I'm Saleem. I'm the CEO of Touchtel. We incorporated this company in 2003. This was incorporated in Dubai.
Could you tell us what brands does Touchtel deal with?
So we've been dealing in brands like Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, Nokia, Motorola. These are our major brands which we've been dealing in. And also we deal in the accessories, the original accessories of Samsung, Apple. Of course, we do the whole ecosystem of Xiaomi.
Is Touchtel an official distributor of any brands in phones or accessories or electronics?
Yes, we were official distributors for Samsung, Infinix, some accessory brands in Africa. But of late, we've become more channel partners for a few of the other brands. So initially, we were mostly exporting the stocks.
Which countries does Touchtel has a physical warehouse or an office in?
We have physical warehouses and offices in all the countries where we are. Countries like Hong Kong, Dubai, Zambia, Ghana, Nigeria, uh, Kuwait. So we have our physical offices there, and at the same time we have our own physical warehouses. And also in certain countries we use the 3PL services.
As you have offices in that many regions, each region will have a separate demand when it comes to brands, when it comes to models. Where can you say which model or which brand is the most demanded with respect to the regions?
Of late, what we've seen is there are few brands which are selling in most of these countries. For example, the Xiaomi is, well accepted in across. So what has happened is earlier on we were only focusing on, let's say, Samsung in these countries, but now Xiaomi and Samsung is well accepted in all of these countries where we are present. So it has given us a fair idea and as to to play around with the quantities of these of the models across. So it's helping us as far as in discussion with the distributors and also with the suppliers to pick up those quantities and get the good prices where we can manage to sell across wherever we have our presence, wherever the Touchtel is present.
What is the most challenging aspect while maintaining that many offices in various regions?
The biggest challenge what we have today is the cost of doing business in these countries have increased now, and that has become the major, I'm sure, not only for us but for people who have offices in different regions. So that is the biggest challenge for us. But then if you don't have the right manpower and the right infrastructure in the region, it's very difficult to do business. But those are the challenges which you face in any business.
How about having ready stock available in different regions, in different warehouses? How do you cope up with those challenges?
Generally, we keep our major stocks we keep in Dubai. So whenever the stocks are required, because Dubai being the major hub for the Middle East and also the Africa region, and it's very easy for us to really ship the stocks to different regions wherever we have offices. So we are the major stocks we keep in Dubai and our Hong Kong office. So from there we move stocks around, whether it is Latin America or it is Europe or even Middle East.
I believe selling to African countries would be easier from Dubai, as Dubai is the gateway for Africa. But for Latin America, where do you usually ship from? Is it from Hong Kong or does it go from Dubai mainly?
I am shipping. You will be surprised. I'm shipping from Africa as well.
To Latam?
Yeah. So what has happened is because bringing it to Dubai, the cost of transport has become huge now. The biggest challenge is today is the logistics. So where earlier on we were keeping all the stocks in Dubai and not, for Latin, if you had to ship from, let's say, Africa, we were not doing. But now, because the cost is so high, we found a way that, we ship the stocks directly from Africa as well.
Could you give us a breakdown of the prices maybe?
The average cost to ship from Africa, let's say if I have to give an example of a Xiaomi model, let's say Note 11 46128 or 4128, it costs me around about $4 to $4.5 a unit. whereas from Hong Kong it costs me $4. So that's really a biggest challenge for us. But then if I bring the stocks back to Dubai, I'm paying another $3 or $4, and then again shipping it back to Latin. So it doesn't make sense. So rather, I ship stocks directly from Africa. Of course, it's a challenge to keep a lot of stocks in Africa because of the cost of holding the stocks in Africa is much higher as compared to Dubai or Hong Kong. Also, the risk of keeping such a huge inventory there, it's risky. But then you have to take those risks and those challenges. It's not easy to do business from Africa, as it seems to be. There are challenges to do business from Africa.
What are the new things that Touchtel has gotten into in the past 1 year?
There was a challenge that we wanted to enter this business, but it took us a time for us to really, get a full team engaged into this business. But in the last 1 year, what we've done is we've put ourselves into the map of e-commerce business as well, as far as the Africa is concerned, and of course the Middle East. So from Middle East, it's been taken care of from my office in Dubai, and of course the Africa, because if you are aware of Jumia is the Amazon of Africa. So we're doing business through Jumia in West Africa, where the business is taken care from our Lagos office. We are partnered with Airtel, and we are managing most of their stores in West Africa and East Africa. So there are about close to 100 stores which are fulfilled by us. So all the devices in the Airtel stores are managed by us. The devices and all the accessories. So we're managing their stores across in Zambia, in Uganda, and we are in discussion with them for all the other regions where they are present to manage their stores.
Last year I met you. You were visiting GITEX 2021, and this year you're going to be one of our exhibitors. So what are the plans, goals, and expectations from the show?
Last year when we met here, in fact, we wanted to exhibit, but unfortunately, the timing was such that we unfortunately couldn't. But this year, we have big plans with our GSM booth, and we're expecting a huge crowd coming over out of their hibernation. For the last 2 years, people were just sitting and waiting to meet and greet their customers and their partners. And I'm hopeful that this year is going to be a huge success for all of the people who are exhibiting. And we wish the rest of the other exhibitors as well the success from the exhibition.
So wishing your competitors good luck as well, huh?
Yes, well, because they are they are the fraternity we work together along with. So if their success is our success as well.